Hi, everybody. Welcome again to Ideas Matter. Bobby welcoming you on this channel. Um, Today, we want to find out whether forgiving and forgetting is possible. A lot of people often talk about forgive and forget. So, the question forgive and forget, is it possible? And on Ideas Matter, we believe that no. The answer could be yes, it could be no, depending on the magnitude of the crime, the magnitude of the crime committed, depending on that magnitude of the crime committed, the offense committed. Because sometimes it is easier said than done. It's easier said than done. People will be say forgive and forget, especially to the Africans, in spite of all what they went through. Now let's put a scenario, for example, a scenario where um, somebody walks into your own house in an attempt to steal. He kills. He does not only rape your daughter and your wife or your children. He rapes your wife, rape your children, and now it doesn't end there. He kills your children. He kills your wife, and in an attempt to also kill you, you struggle and you manage to escape. Now, how do you convince that person to forgive and forget? When he sees that person, he can still see that person and recognizes that person. How on earth, for example, would you forgive and forget that kind of person? Even if it means that you were to go to hellfire because of that. What is the hellfire? What is worse to you at that moment, to you as that individual? If God himself knew that there was that thing called forgiveness and forgiving, why would he allow such a thing like that to happen of that magnitude? How many people will go through that kind of situation and take it lightly? So only weak people, of course, it's true. Only weak people will buy this kind of idea of forgiving and forgetting, just like us Africans, especially the people of Africa. Colored people around the world. We are tortured. We have suffered all kinds of colonialism, um, effect of colonialism and slave trade and slavery. Look at the Jewish. They had a compensation from Germany because Hitler massacred 6 million, genocide or killing the British, the Jewish. How much compensation did Africa get for this slavery, slave trade, colonization? How many people died? How many people were hung in the trees? How many people were raped? Men, women, children. There's a video on my channel, The Children of Africa. You need to watch that video. There are other videos there. When you watch it, you have a heart. You need to have a heart. Then you can be able to tell somebody, forgive and forget. It's painful how we human beings are. I mean, what kind of life is this? I don't understand. Our people, history says that only in Congo, how many people were killed? King Leopold II killed more than 10 million. In fact, history says half of the Congo was massacred by King Leopold II. I mean, what kind of, just imagine that. A whole generation of a country gone. And today, they will come back to you because of that book they gave to you, that Bible. Ask yourself, how many people looking like you and me, the colored people, how many people looking like you and me participated in writing that Bible? Why did they have to bring that Bible to us? Look at what that democracy they brought to us, that religion, what it has done to the African people, what it has done to Africa. We no longer reason. It's just a weak person. Of course, we will suggest to our leaders the best thing to do to stay away from them. We should stay away from them. But how can we do when our leaders they have become beggars, begging around, going around borrowing? What do they even do with the money? Sometimes preaching this forgive and forget, thinking that the children of Africa will forgive them, even those are our leaders. Children of Africa, believe me, these problems we are going through, much of it will be solved by us. If we are thinking that the same person who is engineering all this, new colonialism, of course, is going on. Britain giving arms to the Nigerian government to kill the Biafrans. Why? To protect the oil there. for them. And the British and the Nigerian government is doing that. Now you tell me whether we think normally. You are citizens. Somebody giving you arms to destroy your people, killing your people. How does the African people think? I don't know. Colored people, almost all around the world. We don't support each other. Our business, we will not support. If a foreigner is having a store, buy his own kind, selling, he will bypass the store of his own kind to go and buy from the foreigner store. Even though it's the same good and are selling at the same price. You tell me, how do such a people succeed? How do we succeed? No way. It's hard. It's very difficult. Look at, you're talking of forgiving and forgetting. We suffered, people died. How much compensation have we gotten from all this? And up to today, new colonialism is going on. Diamond mining companies established by the British aristocratic companies, the Jewish. Look at the Congo. Look at Sierra Leone. Look at Mali. They even plant landmines. When they discover those diamonds, those gold areas, they put landmines there so that when the locals go there to attempt, it's on their own land. But they put landmines there. People die. Ebola, AIDS, all those things. Where did all these things come from? They are on people. They are on people confessing openly. They were asked to experiment. Okay, they're experimenting diseases on you, on us. Then they're experimenting the cure on us to cure. How much money do they make from that? The African man, our own race, I don't know whether we think we have a brain to think. I don't know whether we have a brain to think. So that's why we say that it's easier said than done to say that forgive and forget. When you think about all this, and it's going on. Now, as we say, it's going on. The Biafrans are being massacred. Look at the French. The French in the Cameroons, for example, secretly supporting the La Republique government to kill the southern Cameroonians, the Amazonians, because they want to protect the oil there. The British companies signing deals with the Republic of Cameroon to mine oil in the southern Cameroon. When the war is going on, they're killing people. How heartless can we be? I hope the UN, the United Nations, the EU, all of them, in fact, all of them, they are accomplices. There's a complice. If only there's a complicity, they're making a complice, conniving while people are dying. And all they preach to you is forgive and forget. That book they call Holy Bible. How holy it is, I don't know. Ask yourself, Africans, ask yourself, how many people of your own kind, like me and you, how many of us took part in writing that Bible? Slaves, submit yourself to the masters, the same as Jesus submitted himself to his Father God. How does God say he creates people equal, and then some are slaves? How are the slaves equal to the masters? This is the preaching of the Bible, and all over. We still believe these things. People of color, Africans especially, what happened to us? I made a video of that. Is the black man or the Africans are we cursed? People of color all over the world. We're doing everything, struggling to entertain other people, trying to make friends, running after people. Ask yourself, how many of them are running after us? How many? We're struggling to get married there, here and there. Leaving your own sisters. What has finally happened to us? I don't know. Colored people, where are we going? Where exactly are we going? So the question is, do you think only somebody who doesn't think correctly, who doesn't think straight, only such a person will buy this idea of forgive and forget? Ask yourself, forgive what and forget what? What has changed from what happened that they're asking you to forgive in that so-called Bible, that book? They wrote it there to bring you, because they knew they were going to do all that they have done, so that you will remain behind and be reading that Bible and consoling yourself. It's a shame. It's a shame to the colored race, Africans especially, and those African leaders. You're stealing the money meant to develop your countries, develop your continent, and the people are dying. You're stealing money for your children, your own world, your homes of your children, made of gold. Your children having private jets to fly from that poor continent, going to Paris to go and shop, go for shopping. Why your other fellow Africans are dying? Africans, young Africans, what happened to us? You watch all this. We prefer to run, take all kinds of risks to escape away from there. Why? They continue to exploit the resources. They're making money. It's like the country belongs to them. Some of us, we don't have countries. Well, not right now. I can say, well, I don't have a country. Until the problem there in the Cameroon, the Cameroons are resolved. Until UN, we hope that you people can intervene. UN, you voted for the independence of Ambazonia or the Southern Cameroons. Why did you not materialize it? How about coming for, how about you organize a referendum and decide? They're telling you it's the minority that are fighting. Minority, when you look at how many people came out of 1st of October, how many people came out on the 22nd of September? You think that this is a minority? How about you organize a referendum? Let the people decide for themselves where they want to be. At least we've suffered too much, Africans. Do we deserve this? Do we think straight? Well, we hope that there will be more peace in the world. Human beings can begin to think in the name of humans. Ask yourself, if you were yourself treated like this, how would you feel? Please watch the video, share, comment. Let's have these ideas go so we can have a better world. Always go down to the comment box down there. Make your comment and let's see what happened. We, on Ideas Matter, we believe strongly that we can make a difference in the world. We can make a contribution to making the world a better place. Thanks for watching.